Hi, good people. How are you? This is Renee with Yummy Life with Irene. Back again with a very interesting video. And guys, it is 2 days to Valentine's Day. And Valentine's is special for me two ways. One, it's the day of showing your loved ones how you feel about them, appreciating them, saying thank you, and everything else. And again, Valentine's Day is my second born Tamara's birthday, and she was born on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is really special for me. So today, guys, I am here, and you guys know I am a super saver. I look at things and I think, I don't want to throw this away. What can I do with it that is going to be very practical in my life? So guys, today, for the first time in my channel, I'm doing a DIY video. And I hope this helps you because it has really helped me. I'll show you a few of the things that I do. Yes, my people, saving all the way. If you do not have to go to the supermarket to buy these products, or whatever we are making today, then that money in your pocket, do something else. So guys, today I'm going to teach you how to reuse plastic containers. Yes, this is 5 liters, and these are the plastic jerry cans that we buy oil with here at in Kenya. And I think they're everywhere. You can find the colorless ones, but I prefer, whatever we are doing today, I prefer the colored ones. So guys, here goes. So my people, we are going to need some cloth, and preferably damp, and a chopping board, because what we are doing today, we are doing a lot of cutting, and we are going to sharpen our knife. We really want it very sharp. Make sure you're working from a stable surface. So the first thing that we are going to make with our golden colored jerry can, we are going to make a few things. We are making a comb storage. We are making a toolkit. We are making a dog feeder. We are making a dustpan. Yes, people. So I think with this container, let us start making a watering can for watering your plants, and also a tool storage. So we are going to get rid of this part. So first we're going to measure where we want our watering can to be at, and because of the design of the jerry can, we are going to cut it from here. So we cut that first because that will guide us on how we go on. So you make sure you have a steady hand, and you cut it straight. You cut it until there. Then we are going to cut it going down. So first, make sure your knife is really sharp. Like that. So we turn it. Because I do catering a lot, I usually have loads and loads of these containers, and it got to a point where I didn't want to throw them anymore. So nikachemsha bongo, or I boiled my brain, and I thought, what can I do with all these containers? So once one is finished, I wash it with hot water and soap, and it stays clean until when I need to use it. So we've made our cut, and I want to make it look very, very uniform. Good. And also, using our knife, you check where it needs to be level so that it's not sharp and it does not cut you. So with those small cuts, we have made a watering jerry can. Looks like this. You just take your water and you water your plants. Number two, we have made a toolkit. So let me show you a toolkit that I have made, that I think I've been using for the past, I think 3 years, because these jerry cans are very, very stable. And here is my toolkit. You can see it has been battered. And usually this was a yellow jerry can, like this one. It was yellow like this. So I wanted it in gold. So I just used spray paint, gold spray paint, or whatever spray paint color you have. You can do black, you can do whatever color you have, silver. Just spray paint it. It really, really, applies very well, as long as the surface you're spray painting is very clean. So here is my toolkit. Here is my contact glue, my hammer, my screwdriver, my pliers. Yeah, a tester. Yes, a tester. I am a DIY person and I really love doing most of my things. If my bulb, a bulb holder gets spoiled, I'll shut down electricity, fix it myself. Saving. Remember, guys, I don't like misusing money. So here is my toolkit. So with that one jerry can, we have made already a toolkit and a watering jug. So from there, I want us to make dustpan, and this one goes with whether you're right-handed or you're left-handed. If you're left-handed, you're going to make your dustpan facing this way, because this is the way you sweep. If you're right-handed, you're going to hold the way you hold and use your right hand to sweep. So for us to make a very stable dustpan, we are going to cut from where the nozzle is. First, you cut it like that so that it gives you a place to work with. Then you go down, following the grain of the handle. Just go down. Then once you get from where the handle is, you start going diagonal. Like that. You go diagonal until at this corner. You see? Here. So you turn our container again. You go the same way, measuring where you get to the handle, which is there. Then you start going diagonal also. Yeah. So when you get down, you want to have a flat surface so that you can be able to scoop all your dirt. I know you will not believe it. I used to buy dustpans a lot because my dog Patches loves playing around. I have a Japanese Spritz, and it kept knocking the dustpan all over and breaking it. because it is made from those not very good plastic that if the dog steps on it, it would break. So here is our dustpan. We need to get this place very, very flat. So we work with this area, taking care not to cut your hands. Remember, my knife is really, really sharp. I really don't want to cut this area because this is where you're scooping your dirt to. Here goes. We have a dustpan. What you do so that dirt does not get into the nozzle, you're going to take a clear plastic paper, put it there, and close down your nozzle, cut the excess paper so that somebody does not see it. And that way, when you scoop that, it won't get in here. And this one, I use two ways. So I have one for collecting dust when the house has been swept, mostly outside, and also one for cleaning purchases or the dog house. So there's one written P for my dog patches so that you don't mix the two. And again, this one, I also use it to scoop soil and manure. You remember the video that I made my side hustle? Yeah, this is what I also use, and they are really stable and they help me very well to scoop the manure and the soil when I'm doing planting for the flowers. Then from there, we are going to go now and do the dog feeder. I've told you I have a lot of these containers. So I like changing for patches the feeding container, like every once in a month, because I usually have a lot of containers. You can also use it for even for 6 months, because this thing, once you just clean it with soap and water, it cleans very well. So you check the side that you want your dog to feed from. I usually love this side. So we are going to take our container from the nozzle point here. We're going to make a knife and drive it down on a straight path, just going down. Go down completely until you get to the base. Then you turn it and you go down again. Until the base. Then you turn it around now. Good. So I want to make it level. So I start shaping it from here. Yes, and here we have a new dog feeder. So what we do, we also want to block it because the food, my dog food is going to go here. So using some packaging paper, and my dog usually eats hot food. So I'm going to cover this area with a paper like that. And that way I have locked so that food cannot enter through here. So now I have a new dog feeder. Or even if you have chickens, it can be a good watering can for the chickens, or even any other animal that you have. even feeding the chickens. It can really, you know, because it is deep, it can store the food and the food spill all over. So here is our third container. So in this container, I remember there's a time in the supermarket there was an offer where you would buy these 5 liters and they would give you half a liter as a, you know, as a promotion bonus. So this is what used to come with this for half a liter, and I'll show you what I did with them. So I also cleaned it and I cut it just the way I've cut the watering can. So these ones, I use them to, number one, store my makeup brushes, and here is how it looks. Once I've done some makeup, I just take a bit of decorating ribbon and just to, you know, to make it look nice, because it's for makeup. This one is for applying gel on the hairline. These are my makeup brushes. So they store very well, like that. So I'm going to show you how I just put the ribbon. I cut like 3 strips of whatever ribbon you have, whatever color. It really doesn't matter. We just decorate it on the handle, make it tight so that it does not move around, just like that. You see, it looks nice. Then to this I'm going to put my eye pencils, all my colored pencils, and it stores very well in my eyeliner and my mascara. So you're able to store your things, you know, safely and in a good way. Then now we are going to do a comb storage with another container. Yeah. So this one we're going to cut. Yeah. So we are going to cut it from there. I'm going to pick it from there. Yeah. So I want to cut my handle from here. I don't want to cut it from here, and I will show you why. I want to cut it from here. So I'm going to put it down so that it's more stable. That's it. So I want this to be like this, but this part is really sharp. So I want us first to shape this. Yeah. And there's a place I've seen. It's not very... I'm a perfectionist, guys. So bear with me. I like very, very clean lines. So there's nothing that can cut me now. You can also sand this down with a sandpaper because you're going to be handling it, but it's not that sharp. It's good. Yeah. So here is our comb storage, and why I like this handle open, I will show you why. And I've made all this for each of my daughters. Each one of them has the small makeup because everybody has their own brushes and their own makeup. The cost of giving birth to girls. And also every one of them has their own comb container. And what I do, let me show you mine, the way it looks. Here is my comb container. It looks like this, and it's very stable to carry. I love this part, the handle, because I can put my hair bands here. I can also put my bangles because it will hold very well. I can also decorate it with a decorating ribbon, but because I'm putting my hair bands and squidges here, I don't put a decorating ribbon. So you see, it carries a lot. I have, I think, about 15 different combs here. You know, I even store my scissors here. Then I like this because it's quite wide. I use it to hold my hair clips because they just clip on the side. And here is the fifth thing that we are making from the same container. Mark you guys, I only bought the oil. I did not throw away my container. And now I get to use my container for 5 years plus, because this one will not, it will not tear down very easily. Just in case if you're having to use the yellow one, you can spray paint it. I just want to spray paint it a bit just to show you. Let me spray paint it with black spray paint just to show you how good it spray paints. You see, it holds color very, very well. Yeah, so go ahead, make this DIY. So my good people, now I want to teach you how to make macrame. I'll show you where I use all my macrame. Usually I use it at my side hustle to hang pots, and I sell them also. So I make money from this. So we're going to measure 50 inches of rope. That gives you a macrame that will hold a medium pot to like a 12 to 15 inches. Yes, 12 to 15 inches. This big a pot. So it does very well. So we are going to measure 50 inches of rope like that. So I'm going to cut this. Then once you've cut it, you're going to get 8 strands of the 50 inches of rope, which I had already done. I have 7 strands just to save on time. So I already had cut 7 more strands to make 8. And you make sure everything is 50 inches. So you put all your strands, you make them equal. And you pull them out so that they are straight. So the first, we usually make macrame from bottom coming up. So you're going to measure like 5 inches. That is 5 inches. And that's where you're going to make a very tight knot. So that's like 5 inches. And I love using plastic rope because it ties in very well. The knot does not come out. So you pull each strand so that it becomes very tight. So this cannot undo. So from here, on a flat surface, you're going to separate two strands like that, two strands like that, two strands to make a pair of four. Yeah. So I'm going to hold just for stability my rope from there. Then I'm going to take my foot, or even if you have a tape measure, you can use that and measure 6 inches on the rope. So that is 6. So you take your 2 strands. At the mark of 6, you're going to make a knot. It is so easy. It's something that you can do in like 5 minutes just to make one macrame. So you don't have to keep measuring. So you just pull the one that you have already tied with the next 2 pair from the point of the 6 mark. And before you totally pull it, you measure it with the previous one. So if it's longer, you pull it backwards. If it's shorter, you pull it outwards. So you see, both your knots are on the same level. So you pull it outwards. So all your knots, once they're all the same size, you just tighten it. You're going to use some elbow grease here. So all your knots are on the same level. So from here, you open up your macrame like this. You put 4 strands on one side. Then from here, it will guide you how to go. You pull it from the base, because now you want to start working with this base from here. So you make sure that from whatever base you're pulling it, that is why you need to separate these ropes. You make sure that you get 1 strand from this. You see, this is our middle. 1 strand, you put it on this side, and 1 strand on this side. Then you get this one. You check the strand that is facing you, and it is this one. So 1 strand that side and 1 strand this side. So you take these 2 like that and measure, hold them together and measure another 6. So 6 is exactly there. So holding that, because this is your first knot, you have to be very, very careful that it falls on the 6 inches mark. Like that. So you have made that. One of our strands is on this side. So this is the middle one that we have just tied, and one of our strands is on this side. So you take the strand on this side, look for the strand that is facing you, which is this one. Yeah. And take the other strand that you separated from our new knot, pull it together like that. And now from here, it becomes tricky because you don't want our strands to mix up. So you're going to keep measuring 6 inches from there. So 6 inches. 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 6 inches So make sure everything is level, 6 inches. And just to know you're working from the same measure, the previous strand where it lies, and see whether your new strand lies there. We have two fresh strands. So you pull this one from this other side. So it's like we are going in a circular motion. Yeah, you have to be very careful when you're tying these knots, because sometimes they interlock and it won't open up. Hold the strand that is nearest to you, like that. You measure 6, then you tie this. So when you pull, all our strands are lying on the same 6 inches. So these are our last 2 strands. So you measure 6 inches. And us to see how our macrame looks. So I'm using my casserole dish and my candy tin, just to show you. I need something heavy with a wide base, just to show you how. So we are putting it inside and stabilizing our rope at the middle, making sure that you open up our rope like that. Here is our macrame. See how it holds the pot and it goes on opening. So you can continue. Let me show you how we finish it. Let me take my candy container away. So we're going to give it an allowance, a very, very big allowance. And you make sure that your ropes are very straight. That is why we needed 50 feet of rope. Remember, if you're doing plants, there is a size of your pot. Maybe it will come to your second tie. Then you're going to give your plant an allowance to grow and space enough. So we take our thread and tie it completely at the top. Yeah. So we are going to make it look pretty. So you even up. So you've given the space here, like about 15 inches, so that you're able to feed your pot in our macrame. So what we do, you take a comb, and a stable comb at that. Then you start opening up your plastic thread. That is why I love plastic. I'm just combing it through so that you cannot tell the strands. Combing it through so that it forms some very nice finish on top and on the bottom where your pot is going to stay. And again, because it is a plastic thread or plastic rope, it washes very easy. You see, when it gets dust, you just remove it, because this is going to be at the base of your plant. So when you water your plant, definitely the water is going to run. So it might stain a bit. All you do is remove your plant from the ladders. Maybe even when you're doing some loading of manure and also taking care of the plant, you remove your macrame and put it in warm soapy water, and it becomes new again. It retains its color. So that is why I love the plastic rope. So I think this is okay. If you want it to be more puffier, you just continue combing it through. But I think that is okay. So guys, here is our macrame, and it is ready to be placed in a pot. I want to show you how I use them at my place of work so that you can see the finished product. Lani, say hi. Say hi, guys. Say hi, guys. Alani has just gotten a bit nasty. So, guys, I just wanted to know from you, from your feedback, comment in the description box, whether you would want to see more of the DIY that I do in my life, or this is the only video. You tell me what you want to see me do. DIY, I teach you. I have so many things that I do, and I really save a lot. My people, I would kindly request you, when I look at my, what is it, baby? Why are you crying? When I look at my YouTube algorithm, so many people of you are watching my videos. Yes, baby. Shosho loves you. Grandma loves you very much. I'd like to say hi, guys. Say hi, guys. Say thank you for watching my grandmother's YouTube channel. Thank you for the support. We love you. So when I look at my algorithm, my YouTube algorithm, kindly, so many people of you are really loving my videos, liking the content. So this is number one to my subscribers. Thank you for keeping this channel afloat. Much love from my house to your house. And also to my new subscribers, welcome and join the Yummy Life family. Here we are all about fabulousness, yumminess, goodness, a lot of love, and a lot of savings. And also, guys, I would kindly request, just hit the subscribe button here on top of Alani. That subscribe button, just hit it. Also, press on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And my people, like the videos. This works well with YouTube. They get to recommend more of my content to so many people. And thank you for making one of my videos really pick up, the video about shower gel. It is performing really well. And my last video, the one I did for catering, you people are so positive about it. I am loving that. So my next project to this video, it's not a DIY really, but it's a question that I've gotten from so many of you. I think about 16 people. What, honey? What? Okay. About 16 of you people have asked me how I get my saucepans very shiny. So today, from all those people who have asked and you who maybe just had a thought about it, I want to show you how we get our saucepans really to shine. Yes, guys. So here goes. So guys, here are my saucepans, and I love them when they are shining, because this is this is something that I learned the hard way. When I was a small girl, I'm an only child. My mom used to make me scrub all the pots that she had until I could see myself in those pots. So even if you are the one cooking that day, you'd make sure you carry the saucepan that you're going to cook with and take it to the sitting room and ask her whether it is clean. If she says it's not clean, you'll have to wash it so that you can cook with it. My mom believed that she will not eat that. So from then, I loved making all my saucepans to shine. So I want to show you what I do and how I use whatever I use to make them shine. So I'm going to get my dirty saucepan or sufuria and remove the dirt first with a Scotch Brite. Then from here, I'm going to put a bit of water. You're going to bear with me on weekdays where I live. We don't have running water. We only get water on the weekends. So here is my secret for those who wanted to know about what I do. I take all my bits of soap, the bar soap that is remaining, when we do cleaning, I put them in a container, this particular container, and I load it with clean water. That way, those bits serve me, and then I put my steel wool inside. So I do not apply any soap when I'm washing my sufurias. So I just get the concoction or whatever has been soaking with my bar soap, and I use my steel wool because it is well coated with the soap and water. One, it does not rust, and two, it helps it really not break down very easily. So when I use this for like about 3 days, I just load a new steel wool on top of this. So this is how I wash my sufurias, whether I have nails or not. I usually use the back of my palm. I've gotten used to that because when I have nails, I love using the back of my hand. Yeah. So I wash the base first. And because of the way it has soaked the soap, it washes very well. Then I turn now to the sides of saucepan. And when you get used to washing them this way, you really don't have to use so much elbow grease. You just run your steel wool through and they shine. So now the inside is okay. So we go to the outside. I've gotten used to doing this so much that I don't see like it's a lot of work, and I've also taught my girls how to do this. So whoever is washing the dishes, my saucepans have to shine. That is the rule of the house. Because I also want them when they go to their own houses, they're going to do the same. So I usually go wash it twice. Then I wash now the base. Then the secret of the steel wool lasting for long is you have to rinse it. So I rinse it with water. And I'll rinse it inside my saucepan. So I can see wherever that is not shining, I'm able to go back to it. I rinse my steel wool again. So it just run in clean water. So this way my steel wool is clean. I put it back in my container and I lock it. if maybe for any chance that I've used a lot of the mixture inside, I only load it up with clean water. So let us rinse our saucepan. The saucepan is clean, so I rinse my sink and look at my saucepan. You see how shiny it is? So let me wipe it so that you see. I will either place it on top of a draining cloth, or I just wipe it immediately. And voila! My saucepan is clean and shiny, ready for storage. So my people, this is it for today. I'd like to say thank you for being with me, and I hope everything that I've taught you today has really helped. And much love from my house to your house. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I love you guys very much, and adios. Bye.